does this 45-year-old man have the organs of an 18-year-old? What if you could spend $2 million to be 18 again? Sounds interesting, right? That's exactly what billionaire Bryan Johnson did. He is currently 45 years old, but he feels like he's 18 again. In an interview, Johnson said that he believes that the key to living a long and happy life is to keep learning and keep growing. To achieve his goal of living forever, Johnson spends a lot of money on maintaining his health. He takes over 100 supplements every day, gets regular blood tests and checkups, and even has his blood centrifuged to remove old cells. While Johnson's quest to live forever may seem extreme, he is not the only one who is trying to use science to cheat death. There's a growing trend of wealthy people trying to extend their lives through expensive and experimental treatments. So, what do you think? Would you spend $2 million to reverse aging? In this video, we'll talk about Johnson's story, his routine, his diet, and the science behind his biohacking routine. So, watch till the end to get all the secrets. Bryan Johnson is a well-known entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist. He was born on August 22, 1977 in Provo, Utah, and was raised in a middle-class family. Johnson became interested in business and technology at a young age, and he eventually went on to create a successful software company in his early 20s. After selling his company, he used the proceeds to start a venture capital firm called Braintree, which focused on investing in technology startups. Under Johnson's leadership, Braintree grew into a highly successful firm, and it was eventually acquired by PayPal for a staggering sum of $800 million. After the acquisition, Johnson continued to be a successful entrepreneur and investor. He founded Kernel, a company that aims to enhance the human brain with technology, and he also co-founded OS Fund, a venture capital firm that invests in breakthrough technologies. In addition to his business ventures, Johnson is also known for his philanthropic efforts. He has donated millions of dollars to various causes, including education, the environment, and scientific research. Overall, Bryan Johnson is a highly successful entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist who has made a significant impact on the tech industry. Now, the question that comes to mind is why Bryan Johnson spends $2 million a year to be 18 again? For Johnson, it's all about the benefits that come with being young. When you're 18, you have boundless energy. You're not bogged down by responsibilities, and you can take risks without having to worry about the consequences. That's why Johnson believes that by artificially becoming 18 again, he can stay at the forefront of innovation and continue to create new companies and products that will change the world. So far, Johnson's plan seems to be working. He's already created several successful companies, and he shows no signs of slowing down. Only time will tell if his quest for immortality is successful, but he seems to be well on his way. If he can continue to create successful businesses and make breakthroughs in the field of life extension, then there's no reason to believe he won't achieve his goal. Only time will tell, but Johnson is one to watch. Let's go through his routine so we get to know what he does daily, and also what kind of diet does he follow. Daily routine. As a successful entrepreneur and investor, Bryan Johnson has a demanding routine that involves a combination of work, exercise, and personal development. He starts his day early, often before the sun rises, with a workout to get his blood flowing and focus his mind. Then, he spends the bulk of his day working on his various business ventures, meetings with colleagues and partners, and keeping up with emails and other correspondence. Despite the demanding schedule, he makes time for reading and learning, devoting at least an hour a day to personal development activities such as reading books, attending conferences, and engaging in thought-provoking discussions. In the evenings, he unwinds with his family and spends quality time with his loved ones. Despite the demands of his work, Bryan has a strong commitment to self-care and finding balance, which allows him to remain productive, focused, and fulfilled in all aspects of his life. His diet. Now you might be thinking, what kind of diet does he follow? Bryan Johnson follows a unique diet regimen that sets him apart from the norm. To fuel his active lifestyle, he consumes an average of 30 kilograms of vegetables each month. This high intake of vegetables provides him with the necessary vitamins and minerals to keep him healthy and energetic. In addition to this, he also incorporates a substantial amount of protein into his diet to build and maintain muscle mass. What's even more peculiar about his diet is that he avoids eating after 7 p.m. This practice, known as intermittent fasting, has numerous health benefits including improved insulin sensitivity, enhanced mental clarity, and reduced inflammation. He also abstains from consuming sugar and processed foods, opting instead for whole, unprocessed ingredients. Overall, Bryan Johnson's diet is a perfect example of how a well-planned and balanced diet can lead to a healthier and more fulfilling life. Biohacking routine. Bryan Johnson's biohacking routine is based on a thorough understanding of the science behind human biology and the impact that certain factors can have on our physical and mental well-being. Johnson's routine involves several techniques that are designed to optimize the functioning of his body and brain, such as meditation, sleep optimization, and a nutrient-rich diet. One of the key components of Johnson's routine is his use of cutting-edge technologies to monitor and track various aspects of his biology, such as heart rate, brain waves, and hormone levels. By doing so, Johnson can identify areas where he can make changes to his routine to maximize his physical and mental performance. Additionally, Johnson's routine is rooted in the principles of epigenetics, which is the study of how environmental factors can influence our genes and our health. Through his biohacking routine, Johnson can manipulate these factors to create an environment that promotes health and wellness. Bryan Johnson sees a multitude of doctors in his quest to maintain his health and well-being. He has a primary care physician who manages his overall health and provides routine checkups. Additionally, he also sees a specialist for his heart condition and an ophthalmologist for his vision. Furthermore, he visits a neurologist to monitor his headaches and a chiropractor to ensure his spinal health. Bryan also sees a psychologist to manage his stress and anxiety levels. He has found that by seeing a variety of doctors, he can get a more comprehensive approach to his healthcare. All of these doctors work together to coordinate his medical care and provide him with the best possible treatment. By seeing multiple doctors, Bryan can feel confident that he is doing everything possible to maintain his health. Struggles with depression. Before doing this for his health, Bryan Johnson has been open about his struggles with being overweight, depressed, and having harmful thoughts. In his speeches, he shares his journey and how he overcame these challenges. Growing up, Bryan struggled with low self-esteem and often turned to food as a source of comfort. This led to him being overweight, which in turn worsened his depression. At one point, he even felt like ending his life was the only solution to his problems. However, Bryan didn't give up, and instead, he started taking small steps towards a healthier lifestyle. He started exercising regularly and eating a balanced diet. He also started practicing self-care and mindfulness, which helped him overcome his depression. The story of Bryan Johnson is one of success, determination, and vision. With his continued commitment to staying young, it is clear that Mr. Johnson will continue to be a powerful force in the business world for years to come. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories like this one.